When you're behind the wheel of your car, every second counts. The decisions you make not only determine when and where you go, but how safely you and those on the road with you get there. Imagine driving in rush hour traffic. Ever feel like you're a race car driver? You're driving along with all those cars around you at 180 miles per hour for 4 hours straight, maintaining a top speed with all the weight of your vehicle pushing down on you. Oh, and you're trying to actually pass the drivers around you.
Jill, there's an accident up ahead in the left lane. Move to the outside right lane. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, now.
Just be glad it's not 120 degrees in your car. Let's take a look at all the things drivers have to be and have to do in this episode of Racing 101. Always wanted to be a race car driver? Sounds fun. Sounds exciting, maybe even dangerous. Well, it's more than just driving fast. It takes a lot to be a driver, and that special something to be a good one.
What kind of qualities do drivers have? Nerves of steel? Yep. Risk taker? You bet. Mechanical knowledge of the car, quick reaction time, multitasking all of this while maintaining top speeds of 190 miles per hour. Great communicator? Definitely. What about intense concentration and the ability to maintain that focus for 3 to 4 hours without ever getting distracted? It takes that and more.
As a driver, you end up having the final say in almost everything that goes on the racetrack. Because I've got the steering wheel in my hand and I got the pedals right there. So there are some times where I made split-second decisions to either pit or not pit, or how to restart the race, some strategy stuff. But in the end, it really is it's a team effort. But they do leave it up to me at the last minute to make a decision sometimes. And it's great when it goes well, and it's terrible when it goes bad.
The mental discipline a driver needs is only matched by his ability to communicate. The driver is not alone out there in the car. They are constantly talking to their team about the car and what it needs. The driver is the only one who experiences exactly what the car is doing, and they need to be able to communicate this clearly to their team in order to work the necessary adjustments to the car.
5 on the water, 225.
So, what does it feel like to be a driver in a race car? First, it's claustrophobic. Drivers are strapped into a small, tight space for the duration of the race. Once they're in, that's where they'll stay until the end. There are no timeouts in racing and no bathroom breaks. Inside a race car, it's hot. On summer days, the inside of a car can exceed 120 degrees. Drivers can lose 5 to 10 pounds during a race just from sweating. There's a special cooling system to help the driver stay more comfortable and control airflow.
The cars are designed so air flows around the car and not inside, so drivers must process oxygen better than the average person, requiring an amount similar to a long-distance swimmer. The grueling conditions and sheer strength it takes to steer a race car makes physical conditioning very important. A driver's heart rate is even similar to a marathon runner. They are constantly thinking about their car, and most remain relaxed and calm enough to make the necessary changes to win at 190 miles per hour. Once the green flag waves, drivers begin a 4-hour battle with those on the track, their own cars, and the brute outside forces exerted on their bodies. Drivers hit 2 to 5 G's of force in every turn. Astronauts feel up to 3 G's of force during the launch, but aren't maneuvering the spacecraft through 42 others to take home a victory.
But it doesn't stop there. The driver is also the primary spokesperson for the team. They need to be able to give interviews, interact with fans, and represent their sponsors. In a sense, they are the face of the team. But wait, let's back up, because there's so much a driver does before the race.
Drivers have a full week, every week, from testing and practice sessions to sponsorship events and interviews. A NASCAR Sprint Cup Series driver carefully balances all his jobs 36 weeks a year.
At the end of the day, as far as the fans are concerned, the driver is expected to do one thing: drive to win.
Tight around the center, that's it right now. It's real good off.
Keys to his 57 an awesome lap. Let's go get it.
You got to give this guy credit. He's driving this car hard. He might have found something when he got forward to that high side there.
I'm in very high extreme top, buddy. Watch him.
He got away from him right there. Wow. Here he comes, jigging up off the corner. Turn 2. Half a lap away.
Keep doing it, bud. Come on, you can do this now.
Oh, right by it. And it's Jimmy Johnson. Oh, wow. Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmy Johnson down, and Johnson will take it.
In the words of one of NASCAR's most famous drivers, I feel totally relaxed in the race car. I can tune everything else out. In a way, it's my retreat. It's probably the place where I'm most at home. Dale Earnhardt. Be sure to check out another exciting episode to learn more. Remember, Racing 101, where you learn about racing.